hold up. Are they going to do it? He is like the OG Magnus carry player. Oh, he's going to be Whisper. Okay. I was like, I know you probably would rather just put the Terrorblade in the safe lane, but if there was a team that would prefer to put carry Magnus, it would literally be this one. Ooh, top lane Schofield. He's going to get out with foul play for the moment. He's going to try and get denied, maybe. But nah, first blood into the hands of Elimination. That's the first brain drain of the game. I'm sure many more to come.
Kind of feel like you still want the Aghanims. That's what I'm not so sure on.
I kind of agree. I feel like if you're going to play this in the mid lane, like Helm of the Overlord is still not bad, but it's a lot easier for people to rotate. Oh, speaking of rotating, Tai Lung gets his first assassinate kill of the game on the sniper. It's a lot easier to rotate heroes into the assassinate kill of the game on the sniper. A lot of pressure coming into the mid lane as Ringmaster and Elimination make their way over. It's Schofield, the saddest death. Oh man, he just bled to death.
Which I actually think is quite nice to have this game, like ghillie suit aside, just because you know they're going to stack a lot when they have a Beastmaster and they have a Magnus. Ooh, RP, skewer back. It's just going to be the Ringmaster, but you'll take whatever kill you can get in the early game. You don't need to save it, especially because his blink is still halfway away, you know? So by the time the blink's finished and it's easier to get a bigger target. What is Undying going for this game? Oh, there's the blink reveal from the Magnus. Gonna get a quick Undying kill. Doesn't even need to use the RP, so
what?
Pretty solid blink reveal there.
Yeah, okay. 10-minute blink dagger on your off lane. I think that's about as good as you could ask for. That's really solid from Whisper, and he's actually going to be able to use it here once again. Finds the Medusa into the shackle. RP to follow. You need a lot more damage here. You need to get through this mana so she can't pop the Stone Gaze, and there it is. Yuma will secure the kill on the Terrorblade coming through that Twin Gate. Or, I'm sorry, just TPing in thanks to the Twin Gate rotation from Whisper.
It's a bit worse, but that's actually where you have Serpent Ward to help you out. So a combination of these two abilities should allow for very quick Roche kills.
Blink, skewer back in the bottom lane.
Wow.
They get to move.
Oh, it's a low ground.
Yeah, a little bit interesting there. Ice Blast will connect. Good tame the Beast to fear him out. Whisper, he does have an RP. Probably not going to use it. Does have a Shockwave. Does the board get in range? It does not, but... Oh, he almost Funhouse mirrored it. That would have been so sick. The amount of physical damage he does needs to be reduced somehow, so Crimson Guard, great. Does have the Shard queued up next for the grab ally, but yeah, they're going to get the blink, the skewer back, Ice Blast, unnecessary. They had everyone ready and waiting. A great find from Whisper.
Yeah, I thought you might try to grab Roche, but maybe that's the kind of fight. Well, we're about to get a big fight here, actually.
Oh, he gets the blink skewer onto two. The RP to follow. Ringmaster's dead. There's the global silence. It does not come out in time. Hector, oh, he might shatter anyway. He needs a little bit of help. Assassinate does connect here on the Whisper. Illich trying to chase, but can't really get his hands onto anybody. Yuma starting to threaten here on this Terrorblade. Doesn't have the meta for another 20 seconds. So they will just go ahead, isolate that Undying. He gets brought down thanks to the roar from Analog.
Knowing, oh, you want to come punish our Shadow Shaman? Who's going to do it? You know, Medusa going to suddenly snipe this Shadow Shaman? Not really. You know, she'll defend the tower. Whisper. Did you find him?
Oh, man. He was so close to finding the Undying. I actually feel like there's no other option. I think you have to do this.
Terrorblade's ratting.
They get on top of the silencer, the shackles into a blink skewer. They get both supports immediately, and Sniper solo killed by Analog. And like you said, there is a Terrorblade on the other side of the map. Their Ice Blast, it's gonna connect onto the Undying. That will hold him down long enough. Shackles, it's there. Global silence. The buyback to protect it. You're still gonna lose this Undying. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, they get him with the RP. That will be a very nice kill, but you've got to get away from Hector. The Medusa. You have no answer for this hero. You do double buyback on the supports. It ends up being a 1-for-4 trade. Another deep wraparound from the side of Heroic. They know the age is expiring in 3 seconds. Finding the Medusa would be huge. Let's see if they can do it. Yuma just gonna walk in, get the reflection, they get the hex. There's gonna be a nice jump onto the side. Somebody's gonna get bailed out there for the moment. The roar once again. This one's gonna send the Undying into no man's land, but he will survive the BKB. There's the RP here. On to 2, make it on to 3. Whisper is soloing the whole team. The Ice Blast comes out. They've caught him. Sniper's dead as well. Well, he's on 200 HP. He's gonna shatter. Finally, Yuma comes in, gets the Sunder. Okay. There we go, 37-minute refresher timing. That's what we were waiting for. Tip your Magnus, my God, Whisper. That's true. Whisper, 7 seconds to horn toss. Target spotted, K1 on the Medusa. Yoink, into the high ground, Ice Blast, everything. Global signs to try and protect him. He does it, the Stone Gauge, the roar! They will get the escape back, but a second RP. There's another roar if Analog really wants it. Doesn't even need it. El Micho is getting ripped to shreds here. They do get a long shackle as well onto the Sniper. It is just free reign for Yuma here on this Terrorblade to do whatever he wants. GG comes out, an absolute massacre as Heroic just turned this game over so fast.
I guess that's the timing they were going for. We thought it was a little passive to start, but they're like, no, guys. Heroic clearly identified that they weren't interested in engaging in the direct 5-on-5s. They knew some item timings they wanted to, so they started stacking pretty early.
Hector, I was going to wonder if they were just going to go the Medusa again or something, but with how Analog played it last game, I would be very scared to go for the Medusa, because if he does just go into the late game with like a disperser, I do like the idea of that creep cut. It's kind of cool, because you're not really going to be able to stop this, right? Like, Shadow Shaman, he does trade pretty efficiently, but, well, Weaver gets level 2. Okay, I'm glad I said that you can't stop this. I look really smart right now.
Oh, actually, it still came through. Okay, never mind.
Whisper? He's out of resources completely. 0 mana, 0 health. He'll get his regen now as he dies. Goes back to the fountain.
Getting some extra help, some space from the Dark Willow. It's giving him the time he needs to just farm up, get strong, and I imagine still go the Radiance like usual. You might get it stolen from the Darkseer wall. But
that is rough. Very nice kill there from Tai Lung. Does get the Water Rune, immediately pops it, survives, gets the kill onto the Beastmaster. Now it is a return kill, but we'll see if KJ can run down Moose here. With the Boar's help, he actually might be able to. He does have a Lotus, Fairy Fire. It's going to be very close. Another Bramble. Okay, they will try and turn it around now with Illage, but a nice little pathing through the trees. The Snowball on over, but he gets another Shadow Realm off. All right, Moo's able to keep himself alive for that one, and it will cost them Whisper into the top lane here once again.
Usually carries are just like, I'm just going to farm and not do much, but Weaver, as he picks up these early levels of Shukuchi, becomes far scarier than usual, so losing that many deaths to him, it's making his lane kind of end early, I feel like.
They're going to try and find an opening here. Does get the bugs out, but Schofield will trap Hector. That is a great rotation in from your Tusk. And a good bait from Whisper. This time Bramble does not manage to catch that Darkseer as Schofield trying to play aggressive here. Does have an Ion Shell and a creep that is chasing this Shadow Shaman, so he'll be forced to back away. Themselves a kill here.
Even if you do commit a bit too far. Not a ton of stuns up here.
Yeah.
Darkseer, by the way, is going for Helm of the... Ooh, rotation stop. All right, Weaver's out of here, but you're going to get a quick El Micho kill.
Okay, that Laguna felt slightly unnecessary. Okay, Tai Lung cannot keep getting away with this. He actually just goes in, steals an Arcane Rune in the middle of 2 heroes. They get a kill onto KJ, and now Analog is in trouble as well. The Brute Spirit the Brew Spirit. Wow, the Brewmaster comes in with the Primal Split, killing off. All right, new tech. This hero's even more strong than I thought it was.
You lose the chicken fingers for it, though, which is a really strong tool. So it's kind of like a price you pay. And they got just enough crowd control.
That's cool. The vacuum during the Centaur Stomp animation, very nice. Like,
or I'm done with you.
You may die now.
Disposed.
You may die now. That's the whisper, dude. KJ's getting found here. Hex out into a quick kill. Yuma in the trees. I don't think they actually saw him, but now they will as the big old Serpent Ward gets dropped on his head. And, well, El Micho, he can't die. He's got foul play. He doesn't mind. They will take the tier 2 tower with this Serpent Ward. Yeah.
It's cool.
I mean, if you think of it, that is your entire team's damage combined into one unit.
That's a great way to put it.
They will find the Shadow Shaman, but saves by the foul play, and they turn it around for a kill there onto the Darkseer. Now looking for this Whisper. Does have the wall. Does he get saved? He does, and they're going to try and find themselves an opening. Tai Lung, he has the Aegis to play around. Analog with the Roar will use this on the Brewmaster. He does end up popping on the Darkseer. Analog's got to finish this kill as Tai Lung walks back through the Darkseer wall, and he will die. No, he doesn't. They don't even get the Aegis, and now KJ's on the run. Brambles is out. Tai Lung comes in to finish the job. Oh my goodness.
I don't think you can go for it, though. Weaver bugs are really good at helping you do this easily.
They're
drop them early if they want to do that, though, but they're expecting the fight to still happen.
I feel like Beastmaster needs to join his team. They're going to be able to get an immediate grab here onto Yuma. He turns it around with the BKB, but he's just dying to this Serpent Ward. And now on the backside of the fight, Tai Lung has found Whisper, gets the vacuum wall on top of an Analog while he's joined them through that twin gate, and you need to be very careful of this Beastmaster. You do not have the Primal Split. They're on the run. The Surge onto Schofield. He gets on top of him. He's looking for that Walrus Punch, but he gets popped instead. Tai Lung gets the kill with the help of Village, or rather the other way around. He's losing his mana. He sees the buyback from Schofield. He will zip TP home. So it's going to be a 4 for 2 and a buyback. A really good fight from Heroic.
You're going to have to get a kill first. Vacuum wall is very strong around the Roche pit. Especially if you get a copy of Brewmaster and you get the ratings for yourself.
Zip it. They find themselves the Tusk. The Oracle in some trouble as well. He does get the Fate's Edict on himself, so absorbing a lot of damage. Pulled back here. He's going to have to pop the False Promise. In comes Yuma here on the Lina. They're trying to find. Oh, Walrus punches a creep. Analog, though, on top of El Micho with a lot of work. There's going to be the Roar to the backside. They get on top of the Weaver. Do they have the Chain Stun? They do not. And now Tai Lung going to try and chase for more here. Whisper's falling low. The BKBs protect him. Illich, he's going to recombine here in a second on the Brewmaster. And he is, well, surrounded by the side of Heroic. Whisper almost dies to the Radiance. That was very close, KJ. Oh, all right. Yeah,
At
a
least
lot
for
of
the
it's going
next...
to be on the Storm.
Yeah, he's got a Daedalus queued up, so that'll fix it, but you need to get to that point, and fights are happening now.
That's a big commitment. They're going to try and burst down this hero. The Hex Lina didn't get the BKB, but they still finish the job. Tai Lung onto KJ on the backside. There's the False Promise. And the BKBs, oh, big Curse Ground Stun onto 3. Yuma now has the BKB. That's a buyback from Illich. He wants to get that Primal Split off. He needs to run. The other side of the fight, there's a whole different thing happening. The Orchid, though, the turnaround onto the Storm. He had no idea. Whispers caught him off guard. Now looking for Illich. This Brewmaster kill would be enormous. They're going to be able to just sit here, wait for that Brew Split to end. It's Hector. He's coming to the backside, just 3 taps the Oracle. Now looking for Yuma. He still has a BKB of his own. Hold up, Yuma's going to die. What a wraparound from this Weaver.
All right, turns out when you get an amplified damage on the way to the fight, your damage issues are solved.
Yep.
So that was going pretty well for Heroic.
When he was doing these type of things, it took like a 5-hero rotation, and half the time he still walked away.
Chungo.
All right, big Chungus is down. Gonna start getting to work here on the tower. They get the Roar, but he got the time lapse off first. Yuma with a BKB tries to get El Micho. He should be able to, but now he needs to be careful. Big commitment for now. Nice vacuum and a wall dropped. Tusk in some trouble. The tower still just dying to this ward. So they'll see if they can find any other kills here. It's both supports down. Whisper jumping on the backside. I think he just yoinked the gem, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. Okay, yeah, the gem dropped. He's still going to be able to grab it. I tend to agree, because even with all of these other avenues we've been talking about for them being able to push the high ground, there is still a Brewmaster who can take the high ground. Now they're TPing bottom to catch the Weaver. Is he going to get caught?
Stuck around too long there. He was... the idea is totally right. I think OG's been playing really well around Roche, but just... sometimes you stick around like half a second too long and it costs you.
Oh, they jump in, blink, into the Walrus Punch, this Roar as well. They don't even need anything else. What a great find.
I wasn't sure about this Darkseer pick in the draft, and I don't feel like we've seen the usual Darkseer value, which is the aura in the wall.
Ooh, bottom lane.
To Illich, maybe?
He gets the split. He had an Aeon Disc. He's going to be able to keep himself alive, but Yuma trying to get to work to clean up these Brewlings. They're falling low and fast, and Illich has to recombine. He's trying to run away with the refresh route from Yuma's going to give him the second life. They're looking to take down the Beastmaster, and they do. A long shackle from El Misho, but it's Tai Lung. Wait, what? Oh, it was the new Scepter. Gets out for the second, zips away. As a great Bramble Maze makes space.
1 for 1. You're maybe in position to force this, because this was on Heroic's half of the map, and you could head up to that top lane off of the mid lane and the bottom lane pushed in and just...
You still have a lot of kill potential.
Unless you kill
They're going to look for the Weaver. The Hex is there, but they get on top of the Lina, preventing her from being able to do anything. There's the save from KJ. He's going to turn it around, try and finish off this Shadow Shaman, and they do. A Lotus Orb reflects the Dark Willow stud. She gets taken out, and Tai Lung, he's going to TP to safety, and they have to kill the Brewlings before they 3-shot the barracks. And then you also have this ward that takes 20 attacks or something, so you have an issue. We're going to see a fight break out here as Illich turns the corner, gets caught from Laguna, instantly saved from the Aeon, just putting on top of the Lina. She needs to BKB. Where's the help? The Oracling comes in just in time with that false promise, and now the damage being dealt, but he's also in a lot of trouble. The Hex, the pullback, the Storm Spirit gets the BKB off. He's going to survive. The Lina comes out with full HP thanks to the Satanic Floor out from the Beastmaster, trying to get Tai Lung. He does. He's dead. Heroic, though, running low on numbers. A buyback from 2 more. Hold on, OG. They're doing it. They take down the Darkseer as the Zip almost catches Yuma. He TPs to safety, but to dedicate to killing these Serpent Wards is a problem. You just finished up the Aghanim Scepter for the Roar out. Who do they find? It's going to be the Brewmaster. He gets the jump away from now. He's going to survive to get on top of Yuma, but there's going to be the false promise save. Tai Lung with a refresher, looking for Analog. He turns around, gets the Roar. They're trying to grab the Storm Spirit. It's going to be close. A big crit comes through from the Lina. They get the kill. A 1-for-1 trade, but Analog on the run. Hector is doing a ton of damage. He gets the kill, and Lina forced to TP out. They get the... Okay, apparently Tusk is just fighting his own battle on the other side of the map here. Illich, he did Primal Split for this. Needs to be careful. Does have that Fire Panda running pretty far, but the Earth in some trouble. As there's the Hex immediately. He does have a refresher, but he's not going to get a chance to use it.
When Lina is finally free to just stand and attack with max...
Did they actually drop their gem?
Yeah, maybe it's a big brain play. The gem gives the vision to... Oh, never mind. He picked up the gem first. Well, now you can't see the Roche banner, actually.
What are these creeps doing there?
I think they were falling for your Lina.
Yuma in trouble, gets caught. Oracle, he's not in time. He's dead for 90, has the buyback, but Whisper in some trouble as well. Has to bat that BKB and run. Snowball out from Schofield, BKB from him. That's the longest range shackles, but it will not be able to find the kill.
Will he, though? I don't think you would finish the barracks, is the thing.
Yeah.
See him try.
Back with Weaver. Gets caught here. There's going to be the Roar and the BKB. Surely he does this time, but he does! Yuma buybacks into the game. Deletes them, and now they've got to get more. They do. A nice route from the Oracle will find the Dark Willow, pulled back into an LSA. She will burn to Whisper. 2 dead. As Heroic, it's a heavy buyback commitment. He retention hold. Do not want to have to buy back on the Weaver, but you might not get a choice. Cheese now dropped on Yuma as well. BKB up in 13 seconds, counting down tier 4. It's falling. Weaver has to buy back. He can't save it for the next game. Yuma gets caught from the Mules here once again on the backside fight, thinking on top of the Analog. The Walrus Punch finds some space. Yuma
take on the leader right now.
Need some help. He doesn't survive. He's dead for 120 as the TP out from the rest of Heroic. What a call from OG to try and just find the back line, and they do it. But Beastmaster, he's going for the throne. Analog, he wants to try and get this game over with, but he won't be able to. The heroes from OG will surround him.
This is it. You kill Beastmaster, you now 8-click down the base. As soon as they saw the Divine Rapier on Lina, they knew what was going to happen. Almijo immediately starts wrapping around.
If you think you can end the game or not, like, your Oracle is the only thing that has been keeping you alive in these fights. And Hector will secure the Mega Creeps. They have their tier 4 towers and 1 fortification. You're going to buy back here on the Oracle, but it is Whisper and the supports versus the entirety of OG and a Divine Rapier. There's the AoE Vortex. He does manage to get safe in the moment thanks to the Oracle, but Hector is keeping his attention here on the objective, which is the base, the buildings of Heroic, and with the BKB out of Refresher, he's going to look for more. A nice save here once again onto Whisper, but there's going to be the Primal Split as well. And they actually hold. It doesn't look like it. GG comes out, and that is it, baby. We're going to a game 3 after 62 minutes.
So really down to the final clutch moments. A really exciting way to get us to game 3. Hopefully he can live up to the hype. Because, I mean, look at these stats. You know, it was such a back and forth game. Lots of kills.
I think this lane is worse for Ursa than people think it is. Because you're right, like, you just build move speed on the Doom, and if the Ursa wants to try and like build stacks on you, he just turns with an Inferno Blade.
That's what lines up with the full Divine Rapier. I see. Okay, yeah. We need the 60-minute game again so we can get the 25 and all the Divine Rapiers. Okay.
This is really good stuff here from Tai Long. Moose is here as well. They're just zoning him off this creep wave in mid. He'll get level 5. Here comes KJ. He's like, body blocks? Trying to get the cold feet to proc. He does. You do have Swashbuckle. Whoa, very close. But that will be first blood into the hands of the Ancient Apparition. And now Analog. I don't think he's getting the power rune here. I mean, maybe you win the 50-50 top side. He does. Batrider. Oh, he gets the deny. He was not close enough on Analog, and that's going to hurt so much because this is a big commitment. You brought all these heroes mid, and you just don't get the shield rune anyway. That means no mana. And now you're going to lose potentially both supports. No dead shot. Never mind. He's out.
Wrapped back around to working out for OG. Like you said, it gives a lot of space to Whisper, though, so he's rapidly getting close to 6. Once you have that. Oh,
top lane,
especially if you have an Abaddon rotation.
He's gonna get the TP. Does he hit the cog in time? He does. Oh man, Agent Schofield from downtown. An impossible lane contest. Nobody can come up here. So Whisper gets to do whatever he wants. He can TP bottom, kill another hero, or he just stays here and farms. We'll see. Tai Long get caught here on a rotation. They do get the X and the boat, but there is going to be the Rolling Thunder. Gets feared away for now. Silenced as well. He can't get the spell off. There he will finally use it as Tai Long protected by the boat rum. Trying to keep him inside the knocked out of the pit here. Yeah, he actually cancels the roll to make sure he does not accidentally bonk him out. So Analog will get the kill. A very deep, very heavy rotation. They bring 4 heroes, but they get the kill. Top side, Whisper, he might just do, yeah, he will. Hector with an invis. He's gonna TP out. I think Batrider might just die thanks to the self-damage as well.
It's pretty close.
Yes, it is. Oh my god, literally last tick. All right, yeah, Stoked really backfiring there on the Batrider.
We were talking about the fast blink lasso.
They're bringing heroes top, but he's so fast, man. Oh, what a flame break. Catches him, brings him back in. He's gonna do what damage he can here, but there's the jump in with the Ursa, and I think Whisper not making it out. Here comes the Abaddon, though, trying to just finish the job here onto Elimination. It's low, but it's not enough. Tailong able to survive as well, and Yuma, well...
It's been the way that moved in games 2 and 3. I'm really appreciating the speed of which they make these decisions, and it's paying off so far. With that said, it's similar to last game where Heroic still maintaining farm as Whisper. Maybe gonna get double kill on his own.
Oh, Illich gets the primal split off. Now, I don't think he kills the Doom. Whisper is far too tanky, so he at least gets a kill onto the support. Like, no one's really struggling. It's just the Kunkka that we've come to expect as the big winner in most lane stages.
I do think, hold that thought, Yuma looking in some danger here. Usually you can just ult TP home, but with Kunkka here as well, not really an option.
Yeah. No one even considers coming up to help him. They're like, yeah, he dead. Bottom lane though, Cog after Cog, Illich. Okay, Schofield. Very nicely done with the amplified damage there from the Ancient Apparition. Makes it look easy. It's so funny. Stota's killed him. Firefly's killed him twice. That time because it aggro's Roshan and previously just the self damage. Ursa on the bottom lane, forced to pop the Enrage. He is completely isolated, playing the worst game of ping pong of his life. We'll see. Pango's going to come through the Twin Gate, so they will have... Oh, Pango's not coming through the Twin Gate. That could be painful. Smoke pops. It actually sees moves. They know exactly where they are. Skofield's going to lock in, try and break them, gets the cogs down. Whisper is looking for the Doom target. He wants the Ursa or the Brewmaster. He gets the split with the lasso. It finds the Doom. He doesn't get the BKB. He's dead. Ice Blast is going to connect here onto K1 as Schofield stuck inside of all of these Brewlings. Yuma will run in. There's going to be the Rolling Thunder now coming through, trying to find some targets here, but Illich gets the job done here. They get another kill as the Ancient Apparition goes down. Ursa just cleaving through this fight. It's a disaster here for the side of Heroic, just bleeding one after the next. They will try to TP out, but Illich gets the kill. No evasions procs for you. Wow, that was such a good play from OG. And that's surprising because Heroic, they got the smoke break and the vision from the ward to have a pretty good idea of where they were. But good positioning from the Brewmaster. He just was so far away from the Doom, and he really greeted out for that kill. On bottom lane, Analog, he's dead. Ursa has more than enough damage to find the kill. Ice Blast will come through. Now, do they have the damage? No, Hector's just gonna BKB and turn away. Yuma, however,
he's available.
Shot, hold up. Schofield, though? He has a Yules. Yuma's gonna make it in time. I think they can chase him down. The Radiance will be enough damage. He gets him. That's a great kill. All right, the supports here on Heroic doing a lot of work, but now Yuma's in deep. Where's your Doom? He just respawns in the base. Yuma needs help. He's not gonna really get it, is he? Cyclone just completely locking him out. And with the Ancient Apparition, a BKB now being committed as well from Tailong as they look for Schofield. Elimination should be able to run him down with ease. They lose the Ancient Apparition. It ends up being a 4-for-1.
It'd be the perfect time if you head to Road right now. His blink reveal would be amazing.
Ice Blast is coming. That's gonna do some work.
Get in there,
careful.
too.
Doom's gonna blink in. He just immediately finds one. He's gonna Doom the other. Tailong's dead. Ursa will certainly die to that Doom. Now the question is, can he find him again? Elimination battling out here with KJ. Oh, swashbuckle off the mark, but apparently unnecessary as well. Hector gets the blink out. The chase for more. He should.
Brewmaster dead from earlier. Speaking of.
Okay, this time they do get the brew split off. Analog kind of stuck inside the cogs for a moment, but doing a lot of damage to these Brewlings. In comes the Ursa as Schofield survives for quite some time. Tidal Wave does not connect on the other side of the fight. Elimination, he gets the last one here onto Analog, gets dispelled by Yuma. The boat gonna get some work. The Ice Blast is gonna come through, connects onto Illich. There's gonna be the Pierce the Veil out from the Muerta, trying to do what damage he can as Hector pops a BKB. Whisper in return will do the same as Tailong tries to run away. Ult in from the Abaddon. The chase for the Ursa begins. The damage, it's gonna start stacking up. It's gonna start burning him down, and he cannot stand his ground any longer. They turn around onto the Kunkka now with the Blade Mail. He's stuck inside the cogs, tries to get these cleaves, but he will not be able to take down the Abaddon. And, well, they're still chasing for the Muerta. She gets the TP, just barely.
Immediately looking for a target up. I think they are going to show in this top ward.
You see the clockwork. LB shows going for the hook, or the lasso rather, and Analog's coming in here with the Rolling Thunder. Gonna try and grab maybe the Ursa, but he will BKB TV, and with this, he Hurricane back, the roll up to wait, and they get themselves a trade 1-for-1. And that's forcing the BKB out of the Ursa, and they know this Tormentor is spawning soon as well.
Finally, KJ, he's like, how do we keep seeing these happening? He puts a really deep sentry to check for this. Finally takes it out.
Ursa coming bottom for Whisper. He gets the BKB, but there's a bash dispelled by Yuma. You gotta be careful. There's the Doom. Ursa doesn't have a BKB. He could try and chase this Ice Blast. Oh, it's gonna fall up short. It doesn't connect. Does manage to hit Moose here on the Muerta, but with the Kunkka coming back in, they do just chew right through the Abaddon. KJ will be dead as well. Analog, no Rolling Thunder, forced to blink to safety. Oh, they saw him. They got a glimpse of him for a second, and now he is dead. He has a roll up. We'll be able to pop it. Rolling Thunder in 5, blink in 1, not gonna get it. Really well played here from OG. They get themselves a series of kills, and this will be another Tormentor going their way if they want.
And it isn't like that.
Smoked up, looking for Ancient Apparition here. That would be a great find. There's going to be the lasso. Analog with the Rolling Thunder goes in immediately, but you have lost one. Analog needs to be careful. They're going to try and just grab themselves the kill on the Batrider. A decent trade for now is the BKB out from Hector. Being kind of wasted as Schofield also has a hook shot, but gets caught from the Abyssal. So that is BKB and Rage down. You don't have Ice Blast, but you do have Doom.
See if that matters. Roshan's banner.
They're gonna find Tai Lung. There's a huge
strong.
Kill. Jump in, blink. Doom Kit's committed. Now he's got the BKB, but there is gonna be a hook shot. Surely, yeah, there it is. Does connect. Stuns him up just a little bit longer. He will end up dying. 75 seconds. No Doombringer, or no Kunkka, but Doom was committed. But they're not, and instead it's OG that is smoke. There it is. The smoke will come out. Now Yuma's gonna walk right into Moose. He gets the quick use of the ultimate, and they're gonna try and bait out something here on the other side of the fight. Who do they find? It's Elmisho. Okay, that's a pretty big grab. If you can finish the job, Pango should be able to. Quickly cleans it up on the other side. K1 in some trouble to jump in. They get the Doom. Great hook shot. He pops the BKB, gonna try and run. There's a refresher as he gets a second Shiva as they really want to try and finish him off. And I think they got him. They do. Whisper he has another Doom available if he wants. Tai Lung just getting bashed up, controlled by Analog, and the Pango doing huge work, stuck inside the cogs. Tai Lung cannot go anywhere. Those are two massive kills here for the side of Heroics. They get the buyback as well. Oh, they almost find the Brewmaster as well. He has a Scythe Refresher BKB with his 25 talent. Oh, that Flare gives away where Heroic is, but who do you find? They see the Courier. It gets taken. That is a delivered Lincolns, though, and he gets the Ursa. Heroic gonna continue the chase. Ursa is gone. Elmisho is gone. Your Muerta in trouble, burning in the center of the cogs as Illich trying to run away desperately on these Brewlings, but you are not gonna escape. This is gonna be 4 heroes dead here, most likely. He's gonna be forced to oh, he gets the BKB blink? Oh, it's a shield rune, that's why. I'm not sure. Either way, they're smoked up. Flares, here they come. He's gonna start revealing everybody. The Ursa is the dream target, but he will find Elmisho. Oh, he did buy an axe, would you look at that? Okay, Whisper gets himself his first kill. Brewmaster in trouble, nullified up. There's another Doom. Does he need it? He will. Goodbye. 2 members of OG will die to this Doom as they get a hook shot to find the Muerta as well. Now, there are some buybacks left. I hear another, oh no, that's overclocking. I was like, I hear a refresher. That's just overclocking doing its shenanigans.
So hard. Look how slow they are with the rocket flare spam, though. They're trying to defend.
Whisper just goes in.
Doesn't have much, but still strong enough to go in.
Whisper needs to be careful. He's in pretty deep. The Ursa does a lot of damage, but Cyclone off, X back into mode. In comes Yuma to try and save him. Pulled back into another tide, but they can't kill him. Whisper just survives, and Yuma will finally get himself the kill here onto Hector as he shatters under the Ice Blast. You are too far behind without an Ursa for 95 seconds. Heroic may have punched their ticket to the grand finals, and OG, better luck next time, potentially.
Seconds, no Ursa. You're gonna lose your Bat Rider here as well. I mean, the buildings haven't fallen yet.
They still have a
you can maybe hang on. Yeah, you can maybe hang on for one more fight, but you're losing multiple barracks here. And if you lose any more heroes, I think it's definitely over. Unless you go straight to the throne.
I mean, you don't have a fortification. You'll get one, I guess, here in a moment, but oh boy, you said if you don't lose heroes, but you're losing some more heroes, baby. Ice Blast onto the Kunkka, Rolling Thunder to finish off Illich. He will immediately buy back, but it is 1v5. They will drop the Rose Banner, go straight for the tier 4s. 29 seconds before the Ursa is up. This Abaddon is swinging that scythe, man. Whisper, well, he jumps in. He's got another Doom. It's back off cooldown. Even an Abyssal Blade, I don't know. They don't think you're surviving this one on the Kunkka. He is dead inside the fountain. And GG comes
trying
out.
To snipe it.
That is going to do it. Heroic. Keeping themselves alive in this tournament. Very well done from them. They will take the series 2-1 over OG.LATAM.
Analog, a lot of good rotations in once he finished the defuse. It's always so much damage in these fights. Really good versus the Brewmaster to help kill off the Brewlings. And then the supports, right? The Ice Blast setting up that initial Roche fight.